For most of my life, I took great pride in identifying myself as a perfectionist. I thought it meant that I was detail-oriented, that I wanted to strive for excellence. I mean, how can those be negative things? What I've come to learn is that my drive for perfection was driven by shame. It was a defense mechanism I put in place so that I wouldn't have to experience vulnerability. Brené Brown says, vulnerability sounds like truth and feels like courage. And you know what? I think she's right. After years of trying to achieve the perfect life, I finally drove myself into the ground and experienced a mental, physical, and emotional crash. I have never felt more vulnerable and exposed in my life. I had pushed my gas tank beyond empty, and it damaged my engine. It was a complicated healing process that required me to rest, something that was very hard for me. I had to disappoint people by saying no to things. I had to ask for help, and I had to have the courage to deconstruct everything I thought I knew about myself. I remember feeling so tired, anxious, afraid, and helpless, worried that I would be this way forever. In this process, I learned some things about vulnerability. When I finally had the courage to be vulnerable, let my defenses down, take an honest look at my state as a whole person, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and admit I needed help and support, I was able to experience true acceptance from people who loved me. I found the courage to let them see the real me, the imperfect me, the me that felt like she was falling apart and a mess. And you know what happened? The shame that I carried around my entire life that drove me to try and achieve perfection, well, it became less powerful. What felt like helplessness and weakness became great strength and was a catalyst to incredible growth and freedom.